Okay, now we're going to review vocabulary for topic 8. Choose the best term from the box, write it on the blank. To estimate the product of two mixed numbers, blank each factor to the nearest whole number. And we are going to round each factor. Using blank can help make it easier to estimate computations. So using our benchmark fractions, can make it easier to estimate. The product of two fractions can be represented by an area model. Fits best there. Another way to write the fraction 19/5 is as a mixed number. And it's 3 4/5. Estimate each product to decide if the comparison is true or false. Let me move down a little bit here. So estimate each product to decide if the comparison is true or false. So we've got a whole number. We'll round 6 3/5 can round up to 7 times 5 is 35, so that is less than 42. 8 2/9 rounds 8 times 9 is 72, and that is false. That is not greater than 90. 2/7 rounds to a 0, and 5/8 rounds, you could say it rounds to a half maybe. So that would be less than 1. So that's true. Two proper fractions multiplied together are going to have a value less than 1. 5 1/10. Remember, 1/10 is a unit fraction, so it rounds to 0. So that would be like 5 times 3 is 15. But 5 times 3 is 15, which is equal to 15, but it's a little bit bigger than 5. So it's 5 1/10. So that value would be a little bit larger than 15. And number 9, suppose you know the answer to 4/5 times 20 times 1 7/8. Explain how the commutative and associative property of multiplication can make the computation easier, then find the answer. So what could you do to make things easier for this one? You can use the commutative property of multiplication. You can change the order of the numbers the order that they're multiplied in. And the associative property can change the grouping of the numbers. So if I wanted to multiply the fractions, I can do that there. Fractions times the fraction, and 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 is 15/8. So if I want to multiply these guys together and then multiply the whole value by 20, I could do that. So 4 times 15 is 60 over 40 times 20 over 1 equals 100 and, what was I doing here? 60 over 40 times 20 over 1. I can actually reduce that to 6 over 4 times 20 equals 120 over 4, which will equal 30. So you can move things around in multiplication and addition, and you will not change the value. So that's our vocabulary review.